work on this for Bun, I'd be in my house and I just make tracks like I do today. And I pick out the ones when they say, hey, he's getting ready to do another record, I pick out the tracks that I want to present to him, and the vibe is right there. I know what he's going to pick.
You know already.
Yeah, I know.
You can tell what type of song he going. So you knew when you heard that, you're everything I knew. You're everything I knew.
Man, for real, I love being from this dirty South.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Wow. When you think about, you did Bun B, Trill, and 2 Trill. How was it processing that with Bun? Was this after Pimp's passing, wasn't it? Like, how was it doing those projects?
Man, I just did that on my own, you know what I mean? I was in my studio, I wasn't around. Like, when I gave Bun the Your Everything record, it was already done. The hook was already there. Everything was already there. All he had to do was just fill the blanks in. The same thing with Get Throwed. I took a record that was a record that was incomplete, and I took that record and made a track to it, and gave it the whole vibe. And then Mike Dean recorded Zero hook on the record, and then he had to fill the blanks in.
Good weed, good drink, big money. Hey, rolling in something foreign.
So it was never about sitting in the studio vibing and putting it together. I made the vibe on my own.
So you telling me, wait a minute, on Trill, you telling me, were you and him together? You didn't back then. You wasn't sending no damn beat package.
Nah, how did y'all link up? I showed up at the studio where he was at, play it. He hear it. He's like, man, that's dope. And he, Bun put the pen to it. And his history after he put that pen to it.
Bun, I interviewed DJ Burn one. He say when Bun would come in and he would write his verse so fast that them other kids that was there, younger than Bun, was still trying to figure out how to punch in.
Yeah, but Bun is a double.
You hear
threat.
what I just said?
Bun is a double threat because you're looking at a guy with street smarts and book smarts, so you're never going to beat him. He's too intellectual.
They say by the time Bun had wrote his verse and he was on the plane going back to Bun was still punching in.
He gonna rap it just like he had memorized it days before. And he's a perfectionist on top of that. So you know what I mean. Bun doesn't give himself enough credit
when it come down to that.
When it comes down to being one of the dopest MCs, he don't give himself enough credit for being that. To me, I don't feel like he's comfortable saying it, but he is though.
He not even comfortable saying it.
No, he is.
Ain't no. When it come down to it, he finna rip down through there. But Pimp said it. Pimp said you're not finna out rap him. He meant that. Nah.
And the only reason Pimp was able to keep it with him because he had the charisma to go with what he was doing, and plus, being a producer, he know how to get into a track and rap on it, and man,
he was cold with it.
Yeah.
And the reason when you think about it, it's crazy to me because at the end of the day, you not only you do Trill, then you do 2 Trill. Mm-hmm. How was it coming back and even talking about like did he like we could do another one? Did he hit you up? How does that even happen?
I just make the tracks. You know what I mean? I make the tracks with him in mind for and I deliver. You know what I'm saying? So it was never, hey, work on this for Bun. I'd be in my house and I just make tracks like I do today. And I pick out the ones when they say, hey, he's getting ready to do another record. I pick out the tracks that I want to present to him, and the vibe is right there. I know what he's going to pick.
You know already.
Yeah, I know.
You can tell what type of song he going. So you knew when you heard that, you're everything I knew. You're everything I knew.
Man, for real, I love being from this dirty South.
You had put that because you love to loop. You love to put the. You mess me up because you'll take a song and you'll vibe that whole with something that we done heard, some familiarity when it come on. And I know that's Mr. Lee. I'm like, oh, he putting it on me. That's Mr. Lee.
Yes, sir.
Like what is that because of the way you was brought up, that church background?
That and just being transparent with my emotions in my music. That's why I transvade so well with people. Because I could be going through whatever I'm going through, and it's gonna come out in that music every time.
That was like Jodeci, and you just took that vibe and just spent it into there, and then poured it out. Then you poured it out.
Yeah, I took the piece that I heard and I put it in. I was talking to a producer named Bink, You know what I mean? Shout out to Bing. You know, he's one of the dopest producers.
Shout out to Bing.
Dopest producers from Virginia, man. So, and he's worldwide. That dude he's a phenomenal. And we were talking about Jodeci samples, and I had made a comment about me setting a trend, you know, sampling Jodeci. And he was like, man, when did you sample Jodeci? And I was like, man, I sampled that shit years ago. And he's like, for real? I was like, yeah, because he was doing it too. And I kind of beat him by a couple of years. But there's a lot of things that I do in my music that I indirectly set trends with different people. I can hear it when they do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I can tell that they was listening to the music I was doing.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.